Hello everybody, once again back here, alone playing Rocket League, but by my side,
Not alone.
Jonas is here to help me maintain conversation so that I perhaps might perform a little bit better, because I wouldn't say the last couple videos I have not been performing up to par, and that's not a good start.
Yeah, see, the thing is I know absolutely nothing about Rocket League besides, like, every once and again just watching Aaron practice, like, just the practice tool in it when he's in, like, a meeting or something like that.
Yeah,
Is
the good old
that a
days.
secret? Am I not supposed to say that at
No,
your last job when you're in meetings?
the meetings are slow. It's just the
Yeah,
reality of it.
yeah,
Okay,
maybe that's the multitasking you should be doing, meetings while playing Rocket League instead of talking while playing Rocket League.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
was No, I was on mute. I didn't. I was too worried that they would hear my controller noises, so I would always mute myself. Whew.
If they did, I feel like that there's a reasonable explanation for having
Yeah.
controller noises too, that I'm not thinking of right now, but I'm sure that there is
I
one
mean,
where you're
it's
like, oh
just
yeah, that sounds
it's
reasonable.
just my keyboard.
That's true. That's true. You could have like one of those ergonomic keyboards that has like two separate spaces for
Yeah.
it, like one for each of your hands. I feel like that would sound pretty similar to a controller.
Oh no,
It's
this
like
is
ergonomics, and
yeah.
controllers are sort of ergonomic.
That didn't do it. Oh, that didn't do it all what I wanted, but it ended up being kind of sweet.
Yeah,
Oh, is it gonna
that's
just
the goal.
drop in? Okay.
Skirt.
So yeah,
Easy peasy.
since you haven't been here, I do 3 games, and so far I've gone 2-1 both episodes. So if I keep that up, I'll be challenger in no time.
So I heard this game was super toxic, but like this guy was like,
This
"Hey,
guy,
didn't want to steal that. I just want to make sure it went
yeah,
in." Like,
I will say the casual mode players in this game are not like League players. People in the casual modes tend to be homies.
okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, which it makes even less sense because the casual modes in this are ranked. Like there's casual normal games, but all the extra modes have rank because people were just stomping the low elo when they didn't have skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, home.
So
Ooh, I'm getting swooped. I'm kind of just driving around in circles here.
yeah, does it like? Are there any
Ooh, what a
stats or
bucket.
something that? Sheesh. Is there any reason why you should be upset that he stole your goal?
No,
Like, besides,
people
okay,
are just like that, you know?
yeah, it's like stealing a kill in League. Like, there's a little bit of. I can
Yeah.
understand that a little bit, where it's like, oh, the gold like might have been better on the carry, or like somebody's
That
just
going
greeting out for the
in.
gold a little bit.
Oh my, he
But
dunked that one in.
okay.
Bro, my teammate's carrying that funk out of me. Look at this shit. Look at this dunk. I try to do that and I always mess it up. I always miss the shot.
Yeah, he's just schooling them.
I've ruined it. And he saves me.
Oh,
Oh
he
my.
saves it.
I greeted out and thought I could get the shot in there. And then he hit the ball before me, so I could not get the shot in. And I just gave it to him
Yeah.
for free.
Ah,
Uh, I. Yeah.
that was
It was
best
awkward.
defense you could muster up. Yeah.
Maybe he had it. If I didn't, I thought he wasn't gonna be able to get it.
This guy's everywhere on the map at the same
Oh,
time from the looks of it.
oh, my
All right.
my computer does a thing every once in a while where it just like tabs out of the game for no reason, and I'm not sure why.
Oh, it just looked like you were in shock after that
Yeah,
goal, like from
I
my perspective.
I don't tab out. It just like I get to watch, but I'm not in control. My controller doesn't work.
You have a little out of body experience
Yeah,
as you're playing some Rocket League.
and whatever input I had going at the time just keeps going. Like I've had it where
Yeah,
I'm just driving
just
around the
driving
field
forward.
feverishly. Oh, if that went in, that would have been my redeeming moment. Oh, that's a little awkward. A little back pass.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Dude, I'm just bad. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wait, did they save it? The
They,
enemy team just like
I
bumped it
don't
out?
think it was going in.
Okay. Out of body experiences, I don't even know what they really are. Like somebody's like, oh, it's
Yeah, I've,
like, is it just a dream where you're out of your, where you're like watching yourself?
I
Because
don't
there've been
know.
like those. Have you ever had one of those dreams where like you wake up and you think you're awake and you're like going about your morning routine, like you go take your
Yeah.
shower and like, and then you wake up again and you're like, dude, I just did all of the stuff I needed to. Like
Yeah,
what?
why do I gotta do it again?
Um,
Oh, is
yeah.
that in?
Okay. Oh, bouncing, bouncing.
What a
No.
I should have bumped him. I should have bumped him.
Unfortunate. That was a good save though.
Yeah.
Like that is what maybe an out of body experience
But
sort of like, because but it's not.
but
It's just
that's still
very.
in body.
Yeah, you're still in your body. Yeah.
I have never had an out of body experience, and I don't know if they exist. I cannot prove it because I've
Yeah.
never heard it described well, right? Like people
I
just
have barely heard it described. People just like say that they have
they
one and
have
then
one,
just like
yeah,
expect you to like understand
and you go,
everything
oh
that
yeah,
that
for sure. Like
precipitates.
that's so crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I don't get it. Maybe I need to do a little
Oh, the
research.
rim
Oh.
scam. I am so bad at reading the rim. Like normally, when you're playing regular Rocket League, there's not a giant thing in the sky that acts as a wall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he just scores one back. Bro, he's okay. Well, moving on to the next game. My teammate carried the F out. All right, coming into game 2, Jonas is doing some research on
Yeah.
out-of-body experiences, so that
See,
we
this is
can.
the benefit of not playing the
Yeah,
game. 'Cause-
exactly. Because there are times where I talk about things, and I'm like, man, I wish I could look that up right now.
yeah.
Like in the last one, I was talking about cold brew and which ones I liked, and there was one that I couldn't remember the name of, and I was really sad because I couldn't look it up.
Yeah. But now I can.
Yeah.
So there's this Wikipedia article on OBEs, which is what the hip people call an out-of-body experience. And once again, they don't really talk about what it is beyond just you perceive the world from a location outside of your physical body. Although it's more commonly used to refer to seeing a second self, which in the induction methods, there are chemical inductions of it.
Yeah.
But there's also just like falling asleep without losing awareness, which is like a pretty common way of invoking like lucid dreaming, which I was sort of into for a little bit. I like messed around with that just to see what it was like. But never a out of body experience. It's a
Yeah.
weird sensation. Like sleep paralysis scares a lot of people. I don't know if you're a sleep paralysis
So
scare.
I
Yeah.
continue and remind me to come back to that.
Yeah. But like that's sort of what it feels like to me if you're just like falling asleep, but you're trying to stay mentally awake. Like you're just like physically falling asleep. It's like a lead sheet being pulled up from your toes and then going all the way up until your neck. Ooh, that was a goal.
That's a bad one by me.
And just like really struggling to hold on to consciousness.
I,
But never moving outside of my own head. Yeah.
oh, they didn't go on kickoff, and they missed the save. Wow. Yes.
I think I'm about to experience that again because I am ready for a nap.
Yeah, but I forced him on here because we aren't recording tomorrow. I said, come here.
Said we're recording now. Yeah, what's your relationship with some good old sleep paralysis though?
I have tried to invoke it in myself unsuccessfully. There was like probably 3-month period where every day I tried and it never worked.
You tried to get sleep paralysis.
Yeah, because I read on the internet, right,
Yeah.
that, by the way, unfortunate goal, that if you lay in bed long enough, your body will send your brain signals. I'm so sad.
Oh my, yeah.
It'll try to like send signals to you, which it does, to like check if you're awake.
Yep.
And if you ignore them long enough, you'll start to feel like what you said, like a lead sheet being pulled up on you, and you just like can't move your body. And then
Yeah.
you'll open your eyes. And I am so sad. How did I matrix around the ball like that?
That was unfortunate to say the least.
Look at this. How? Whoop.
You touched it a little bit, but just enough for it to like not off trajectory.
Yeah. But yeah, so I tried that for a while, where I would just lay in bed, not fall asleep. Oh my. Not fall asleep and try to invoke that by ignoring the feelings of like
Yeah.
itching and whatever. Never, never happened. Never. Bro, okay. I need to focus up. Bring it down a notch.
Yeah,
Focus
yeah.
up, focus up.
I'll keep talking because I have a lot of success with that. I was trying to like lucid dream, and I could get it a couple of times, not as frequently with that method as you would have liked. Also, you got to wait a long time if you're doing that way because you got to wait until your brain goes into a REM cycle, uh, which can take a while. But laying there, it'd take like probably 30 minutes or so before I'd start to like beat paralysis proper. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't really have a way of knowing that because like I couldn't look at a watch and I had no sense of time, but it felt like it was probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Um, it was never too bad for me to get there. Maybe my body also just likes falling asleep quite often. Like I have a lot of miles on falling asleep, I think, if this was to be like some sort of car analogy.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I
what was
think
the purpose for your wanting to experience sleep paralysis? Because I feel like that's not something people just like, yeah, you know what? I want this now.
because everyone says it's crazy, bro. It's like I
It
want.
literally just,
People are
it's
like,
like you're
"Oh,
at the dentist.
my sleep paralysis demon," and I'm like, "Bro,
Yeah.
I want to meet him."
Yeah, like give me his number. Like I want to give him a ring.
Yeah,
I
like,
think it's mostly because people are like the times when you experience sleep paralysis the most are like when you wake up from something very suddenly for a certain reason. So like maybe there was a loud noise that happened and you weren't fully conscious of it, but you're like aware that there was a loud noise nearby, or like uh, I don't know, something happened in the real world, or
hmm
even just like you had a bad dream or something like that. So you're already in sort of this alert mind state, and your body just isn't able to keep up, and it's like it's still sleeping. And that sort of dissonance where it's like your mind is so aware, but your body is so incapable of responding to that just creates like a sense of panic. And
yeah.
you can start to be like, yeah, there's like a demon here because
Oh my god, I thought I
what you're
just spit on
experiencing
myself.
isn't rational. You're not used to not being in control of your body. So you're like, there's something, some voodoo witchcraft going on here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
No, I'm bad.
my experience of it has not been terrifying at all. No demons. It's literally just like you're sitting there and can't move your muscles, or it just they feel heavy. If you do try to move them, you still have like full control over your face muscles. Uh, and if you start moving your face muscles, your body's like, oh, this dude's awake. Like, wake him up. Put in the wake up juice,
hmm
and then the rest of your body starts to lose that sleep paralysis. So if you guys are ever seeing your demons while you're sleeping, just start moving your face, just like, and it should be good. Yeah, or just
Ah.
enjoy it. Take the shot, says Jay Z Holla 2017.
Oh my, bro. I just drive straight in the room.
Yeah,
That save worked. No.
but scientists have said that they consider it to be a dream, like state. So maybe it is just a dream.
Maybe. But we'll keep talking about that in the next one. 1-1 deciding match coming up. All right, we are no longer dreaming. We're awake. I'm playing well. I got it. We're here, and playing Rocket League, right? And oh my
Maybe
god.
maybe Rocket League is playing you instead of you playing Rocket League. Look at that. That was a sheesh.
Yeah. Um. Oh. But yeah, speaking of rockets, Mr. Bezos did his little flight today. And I learned he didn't
Yeah.
even go to space. He like stayed in the atmosphere.
I mean, that's a tricky one because the atmosphere, it's like, what do you actually define is the atmosphere? Um, as far as weather nerds are concerned, not actually, but like all of nice. All of the weather is really in the first layer of the atmosphere, the troposphere.
Mhm.
There are like important things that happen above the troposphere in terms of like radiation absorption and that type of stuff, but like the troposphere is where all of the clouds are, except for like noctilucent clouds, which are really rare and form in the mesosphere.
Mhm.
Uh, the last layer of the atmosphere is called the exosphere, and it's like when a particle leaves the exosphere, it will not come back to Earth via gravitational forces
Ooh.
from the Earth itself,
Yeah.
which is really far. That extends like halfway to the moon. There's basically nothing in the exosphere in terms of like how many molecules are there, but it
Mhm.
goes really far. I think the International Space Station is technically in the layer below that. I think it's in the thermosphere. Um, I'm gonna double check
Yeah.
that because
I I don't know. Basically, I just read it was like a it wasn't as cool as like going to space, quote unquote.
yeah, but
Like,
also going to space proper, if you're trying to get out of that exosphere, that'll take you a bit. It's not gonna
yeah,
be like
that's
just
why
your
when
day trip.
well, that's what I was confused about. I was like, they're already saying he landed, bro. Didn't he go to space? Like, that doesn't take a couple
Yeah,
days.
honey, I'm going to space. Do you want anything while you're up there? Do you want some rocks that I just find laying around? Do you want some satellite debris? Anything? No? Okay. Like that's
Yeah,
not how you do it.
that's basically what happened. Is and he brought a kid along, and one of our Twitter mutuals was made a post. It was so funny. It's like,
Yeah.
um, I'll. It was the Monsters Inc. meme, and
Hmm.
it was the bad spider guy saying like Jeff Bezos thinks I won't blow him up, or like a kid will stop him, but he doesn't know I'll blow up 1,000 kids before I let Jeff Bezos not blow up. And I thought that was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the
Noctilucent clouds are sort of cool though. I don't know if you want to talk about clouds. I can talk about clouds all
oh
day.
no way! Did you see that play?
Oh,
Oh my, that was so gross. Look at this. They
get the
clear it.
replay out.
I hit it right up. He's just there.
Skirt. He's just a fly on the wall ready to strike.
Yeah. I once
Yeah.
again am not playing as well as my teammate, but I'm doing much better than the previous games. So that's
Yeah.
good.
And I mean, a W's a W no matter what
Yeah,
happens. Am I right?
true.
Yeah.
Oh, hey buddy. Send it. Oh,
That is being sent.
got him.
Ooh.
Go
It's the
Seabass.
breakaway.
Dunk it on him.
He's trying to. Oh. Oh.
I couldn't get there. He
Oh.
got one.
He got it though.
Bro, he has 8 shots. Who am I playing with? How do I keep getting these insane teammates?
Because you're getting high ranks. You're climbing the Rocket League ladder.
Bro, and then I'm cringe like that and can't make that shot. Nope, that's not me.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah, a lot of the clouds that we normally see are in the troposphere, but there's this cloud called a noctilucent cloud, which is when. Wait, was that your team that got? No, you got scored
No,
on.
got scored on. It happens.
Okay,
It
yeah.
happens. That's why you get the 5 gold.
Yeah, you have a huge lead,
Yeah.
massive lead, and 2 minutes left. You got nothing to fret, nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Like those big cumulonimbus clouds, those like stretch up to the top of the troposphere. They don't really go too much further. They can push the troposphere up a little bit, but they're not gonna get out of the
Hmm.
troposphere. The ones in the mesosphere are interesting because they don't form around aerosols like traditional clouds. Like that little bit of science you may have learned as a kid that's like all snowflakes are formed around a piece of dirt.
What? I
Have you
don't.
never heard that?
No.
Okay, yeah, they are formed around aerosols, which are just little particles that are in the air that the water needs something to condensate onto
It makes
as
sense.
it's, yeah. Because you notice when you see condensate anywhere else, it's always like
Hmm.
on a glass or
Yeah,
like on a
it doesn't
mirror
just
or
appear
somewhere.
in the air.
It doesn't just drop and fall onto the
Yeah,
ground. So there are things that water likes to
he's not
condensate
happy with
onto
me.
more, which
Yeah.
are those particles in the air. Since there's no glass, there's no. Oh, the save! There's no glass in the atmosphere. Hopefully, uh,
That's bad.
that'd be bad. Glass on the
Yeah.
beach is not the atmosphere. So they'll condensate onto those like little dirt particles, and if you melt a cup of snow and just like let it sit out for a while and look at the bottom, it'll be just filled with sort of dirty looking stuff.
Interesting.
And as a kid, I just eat that.
Bro, I'm so bad.
Oh, wait,
It
it
didn't
didn't.
go
Oh,
in, but I'm
okay.
so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah. No. But knocked losing clouds are interesting because they form not around aerosols. There aren't many, if any, aerosols in the mesosphere, which is the third layer of the atmosphere off the ground. It's like 50 miles up in the air or so.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it's really cold there. So they just form on nothing. It's just like it is so cold, it just turns to ice right then and there, which happens at negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit and negative 40 degrees Celsius, which
Ah.
is why I think they're cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 dubs.
2 dubs, 1 loss, as always, apparently. My teammate
Yeah.
wasn't happy with me, and I don't blame him. He was doing very well, but thanks for watching, and hope you learned a little bit about out-of-body experiences and clouds. Bye.